Hey, it's Marty Cesario with a sports report for Mountain TV. The Broncos rosters are all set as the NFL regular season quickly approaches. If we look at the most important position in the league, quarterback, Denver will have starter Bo Nix and backup Jarrett Stidham active on the 53-man roster. Sam Ellinger was waived, then signed to the practice squad. He's essentially a third QB. The Broncos regular season opener is Sunday, September 7th. That'll be a 2 o'clock home game versus the Tennessee Titans. The early lines have Denver a 7.5-point favorite. If we check around the NFL for alums of college football programs in the state of Colorado who are in the league, 16 former CU Buffaloes are currently signed to active or practice squad rosters. 7 former Colorado State Rams, 3 Air Force Falcons, 1 Northern Colorado Bear, and 1 Western Colorado Mountaineer. That's 28 in total. Now in rotation on the Vibe, Sportswomen of Colorado visiting with professional indoor skydiver Sydney Kennett from Parker.
What does your training look like and how do you prepare? I'm so fascinated by all of this. So it's a gymnastics routine in a cylinder tube. So you're like in a pop can. You're in a Coke can. Yeah, and you're performing gymnastics. It's very different because of gravity. Like what I also just think about your awareness in space, like where your eyes need to be looking. How do you orient your body? What does your training look like? You were a pole vaulter in high school, correct? And did that help your indoor skydiving, or did indoor skydiving help your pole vaulting? Curious.
Yeah, indoor skydiving definitely helped my pole vaulting. Just with that like air awareness, and like just being able to feel those body positions of like being upside down, like when you're pole vaulting, and then that upside down in the tunnel, it kind of transfers over. But yeah, definitely like the air awareness thing. I came from like a gymnast background. I was a gymnast for 4 or 5 years. So yeah, that helped me with the air awareness a lot. But typical training, my training looks a little bit different than like most people who compete training because I don't get a lot of time in the tunnel. So I really focus on training outside of the tunnel. So, lifting weights, flexibility. Flexibility is like one of my big things in the tunnel. I have I've made up a couple moves around my flexibility.
More from Sydney Kennett and Sportswomen of Colorado during the Vibe, which airs right after Mountain Mornings here on Mountain TV. From the Hogbacks here in Jefferson County, I'm Marty Cesario reporting for Mountain TV.